I will be discussing with you the Baroque art style. The Baroque style began around 1600 and ended around 1740. It originated in Italy and then spread across Europe, eventually ending in the American colonies. The major artists of this time period were Thomas Wick, Peter Paul Rubens, Annabelle Carracci, Giovanni Battista, and Michelangelo Caravaggio. The main patrons of this form of art were the Catholic Church, and the Catholic Church viewed this as a return towards spirituality and tradition. This form of art also acted as a consolidation of the absolute monarchies in Europe. It additionally also created a solid, powerful middle class. This was art was greatly influenced by imperialism and the sciences. The main methods used in this form of art were a high contrast between light and dark to create a dramatic atmosphere. Some common materials were from iron oxide pigments and very light color or very dark colors. Some more characteristics of this type of art are grandeur, sensuous richness, drama, vitality, tension, emotional exuberance, and the tendency to mix with other various arts. Baroque was a response to the manneristic style, which possessed muscular and elongated figures, difficult poses, and a complex composition. Meanwhile, the Baroque was more realistic and was more emotionally affecting than mannerism, while also being less complex. Here we have the Head of Medusa by Rubens. It was created in 1617, and it refers to the Perseus myth of slaying Medusa. And it was a collaboration piece between him and another famous artist who was most known for his depictions of nature. Here it shows tension through the eyes as if it's looking at the viewer. And the movement of movement is through the snakes moving around. It causes an emotional reaction of revulsion due to the gory nature of it. It shows a contrast between life and death, with nature surrounding the dying head. And it also holds a big contrast between the darkness in the background and of the snakes, between the whiteness of the stone and the paleness of the face. Here we have the Assumption of the Virgin Mary by Annabelle Carracci. It was created in 1600, and it's located at the Sarasi Chapel. It was created as an altarpiece to go along with two pieces created by Caravaggio. It shows an upward motion of Mary through the way her body is leaning, and also through the placement of the light. And the darkness here is used to indicate the mundanity of the other viewers watching Mary ascend. And it holds a more natural body shape. Here we have a scholar in his study by Thomas Wick, which is shows having the light on the books, shows it that whatever he is studying, it is copacetic with the church, and it having so many books open indicates his excitement towards learning. Meanwhile, the scholar is turned away from the darkness which is in the background. Pause.
Yep.
Here we have Judith beheading Holofernes by Caravaggio, and it depicts a scene from the Bible where Judith protects her hometown from invasion by sneaking into the camp of the enemy and slaying the enemy general. It was created in 1598. Here, Judith is mainly indicated in the light, showing a correctness of action and overcoming evil. Meanwhile, Holofernes is depicted in the darkness, indicating that he is the evil that is being overcome. Next we have the Transfiguration by Giovanni Battista Paggi, created in 1596 and is currently located in the Basilica San Marco in Italy. Here Jesus is indicated in light to show his holiness, and the others around him are indicating their lower position towards him. And my favorite piece of this was the head of Medusa, because it plays to one of my interests, mythology. Thank you.